All right, so for anyone who's looking to train for kayaking but isn't able to get out on the water, here's a suitable alternative that you can look into. In your gym, find a sturdy stick, one that won't break when you put pressure into it, and you'll need an elastic band that's hooked up to something that's also nice and sturdy and not going to move when you pull onto it. So you can do this standing or seated. I'll show the standing modification first. Place the end of the stick in the band, holding onto it like you would a kayak handle. So remember, in order to confirm where your hand should be, place the stick on your head and your elbow should be 90 degrees on both sides. So that's about where you want your hands to be. In this position, your top hand should be approximately at eye height, anywhere between eye height and the bottom of the neck. So we're not pressing too far out or over in front of your shoulder or your face. And the other hand is going to be pulling while you're twisting with your core and not jabbing with the elbow. So what I don't want to see is pushing forward and across and pulling in with the elbow. I also don't want to see a low push with your opposite arm or pulling in with the elbow. So the hand stays nice and high. We're pressing in line with our shoulders and we're pulling by twisting our core and pulling out slightly to the side. So your body will rotate. You should be pressing down with your feet, pressing forward with your arm. So how this would look, going nice and strong, pull, 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 pull. You can start off by doing approximately 30 seconds per side and then resting in between. And as you get fitter and as you do more of this, you can increase the resistance of the band, stand further away from the anchor point, or do longer duration sets, a minute at a time, 2 minutes at a time. So a more appropriate option or a more specific option to actually kayaking would be to set up a seated option instead of doing it standing. So here I'm sitting on a box and I've got some counterweight on the other side so that when I'm pressing, the box won't slide out underneath me. I have the band on my anchor point and my sturdy stick, and also have a section for my feet to be rested on. Hooking up the stick to the band, placing my hands in the nice position as I was in the standing. My opposite arm is approximately eye height or slightly below, in line with my shoulder. I'm going to press with the same leg, that is the pulling arm. So right now my right arm is the bottom arm, so I'm going to press with my right leg every single time I drive. Press with the right leg, twist with the core and pull out, looking forward and pressing forward with my top arm, releasing. Pressing with my leg, pulling with my bottom arm and pressing with my top arm, releasing. Always looking forward and always staying tall. Trying to lean into it as much as you can rather than being leaned back. So a nice, good 5 or 6 strokes would look like this. We're in this nice strong position. Pull out, in, out, twist, twist, pressing with the leg, pulling with the bottom arm, pressing with the top arm, and always looking forward. Nice, tall position. Similar to the standing option, you can do 30 seconds with a lighter band to start, with some rest in between your efforts. And then work your way up to being able to do 1 or 2 minutes at a time on both sides, and work your way up to a heavier band. If you have the ability to do so, you can try with a more unsturdy surface at your feet or on your seated position. However, this should be challenging enough.